Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your August 11th to the 20th, 2018 reading for you. Now I've shuffled and meditated upon the cards, so we're going to see what these 10 days have in store for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, wow, that's beautiful. All the information will be in the description box below. There you are. Well, aren't you guys going to be having a 10 days? This is absolutely beautiful, Capricorn. Okay. So your first card is the High Priestess, which means that you are going to be seeing the heart of the matter of things. The truth. You're not going to be swayed by what people want you to see. You're going to know the truth. You're going to know your own personal understanding, and you're going to have that, and that's going to be your kind of guiding light. Now, with this High Priestess energy, know that it can be a bit overwhelming because you're seeing people for who they truly are, not who they want you to believe they are. So it might lead you to be being disappointed in people or frustrated. Know to face that frustration. Not confronting them, but just saying, you know what? That person has to be the person that they need to be, and I have to be the person that I need to be. And I don't have time for this nonsense. You're moving forward in wisdom and vitality. The saying, quiet waters run deep, is very true for you, especially here, where you are taking in your understanding and you're kind of keeping it to yourself. You don't have to let everybody know that you see that this person is a liar, or you see that this person is just out for themselves. You keep it to yourself, and you keep that personal understanding, which helps you progress forward. This is taking in wisdom, and this is moving forward in wisdom and in justice for you, not for everybody else. And a veil is being lifted from your eyes. Embrace this new way of looking at things, because it's going to help guide you forward, and it's going to help you embrace your own prosperity and yourself a lot more. So when you start to get an instinct, when you start to feel things, pay attention to those feelings, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because you're going to be seeing to the heart of the matter more often than not. The Ace of Swords. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, giving you a gift of mental clarity, letting you know your own mind. There might be something that you were on the fence about, and now you know, because you can see clearly. This is that understanding coming through, that abundance coming through. So trust your intuition and trust your thoughts. Okay, you have two gifts from the divine here, from the universe. Know that you are going to be kind of sharp as a whip in these 10 days. You're going to have, your mind is going to be working kind of on overtime. You're going to have insight and understanding that you haven't had before. Trust it. Trust it. The Nine of Pentacles here is showing prosperity coming into your life. It's your time for harvest. It's your time to reap the benefits of your hard work and your dedication. This is wealth. This is something you value as much as money. This is also interesting here because I keep on just staring at the swans. And the swans mate for life. So this could also be prosperity of love, because you're seeing to the heart of the matter of things. You're no longer fooled by nice words and pretty faces. You're able to find the prosperity that means the most to you. You have you know the darker side of human nature. You have your defense against it with the hawk right there. And that again is insight. Hawks are sight hunters. So being able to see things clearly is your greatest defense. You also have your knife guarding your purse. So know that this card is also saying to watch your money. As the prosperity comes in, as the abundance comes in, make sure to watch your money. Because you don't need anybody thinking that, you know, they can get something for nothing. or thinking that, they can just keep their hand out. So your prosperity is coming in. This is hard work paying off. Remember to guard yourself. Don't sit there and say, okay. And also, if you have somebody who's working with you to keep your books or something like that, just go over it and double check. Or just ask to see how things are progressing. Because we have this person here surveying as you look forward. So make sure that everything is moving forward on the up and up, because you are guarding your purse here. So making sure that you are getting the most from your effort. The Emperor. Now, the swans did stand out to me in the Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. So the Emperor here could be somebody that you're meeting. This is also symbolizing you, because we're doing this reading for you and not for anybody else. But the Emperor could be representing somebody that you're meeting, somebody who's strong, who's passionate about what they do, who's very good at what they do, who can defend themselves, and who's just going to be a very strong, positive force. Somebody who's going to love you exactly the way that you are. There are going to be compromises needing to be made, because you two are going to be such strong personalities. But in these 10 days, you might meet this person. You might get yourself on the track to be meeting this person. It's going to be, for those of you looking for love, this Emperor right here is going to be wise, strong, very good at what they do, kind, compassionate, protective. Keep your eyes open for him or her. But focusing on you. Now, you know what you want. You know where you're going. The Emperor has two sides to them. One, as you guys know from my previous videos, is wise Solomon. The other is Nero, who watches Rome burn as he plays his fiddle. So the Emperor is either astoundingly mature, wise and competent, or immature, only seeking their own pleasure at the expense of other people. You are being told here to embrace Solomon, to embrace wisdom as you move forward, because you have the ability here to achieve fantastic things. So having your armor on, because he has his armor on, he has his shield here, he doesn't have his armor protecting his arms. So not always being on the defensive. Moving forward with passion and with creativity towards what you want because of the red. Being twice royal with the crown on your head and the talk around your neck. So embracing your own prosperity. Kind of that little bit of God that lives inside you. Sitting there and saying, you know what? I am worthy of greatness. I am. I am worthy of greatness. I am achieving greatness. I am working hard, and I am following my intuition. An Emperor works hard. He also represents all four of the King cards. King of Pentacles, wealth, prosperity, something you value as much as money. King of Swords, cutting through the nonsense, seeing the truth, speaking your mind. King of Wands, passion, creativity, moving forward, cultivating what you want on this earthly plane. And King of Cups, love, compassion, and caring. Because a ruler who cares about his people is a wonderful ruler, right? So you are embracing all four of those King cards in you. Absolutely believing and being passionate about your prosperity, about your ability to create what you want here on this earthly plane. Because as you embrace that prosperity, as you embrace that abundance, you have happiness come into your life. Because you've changed the playing field. No longer are you sitting back, letting people deceive you because of the mask that they wear. You're seeing the truth of the matter. And it's going to be painful when the veil is lifted and you can see people for who they truly are, but it's meaning you're moving forward in happiness. And I know that sounds contradictory. You might say, Dane, how are you moving forward in happiness? You are. Because you're seeing people for who they truly are, so you're surrounding yourself with better people around you. You're following your intuition more because it's heightened. You're seeing your prosperity and you're guarding your prosperity, and you are moving forward in love. Keeping love at your center, I know it sounds funny, but keeping love at your center when it comes to prosperity is going to keep the money coming in. Being strong and powerful and believing in yourself, moving forward with wisdom, is bringing you this happiness. This is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. The Sun card. It means that you are embracing what it is that you want, who it is that you are. No more doubting, no more hiding, no more fear. Moving forward in happiness. Because you are being truly and authentically you. Your passion and creativity is right here. You know how to defend yourself. You're not going to take nonsense from anybody. Your next card is the Five of Pentacles, which could be how all of this starts off. Or no, it's not could. This is how everything starts off. I'll rearrange the cards to show you. But it starts off with feeling as if you're walking all by yourself, as if you're out in the cold. Whereas divinity, the universe, is right behind you, having your back. The angels are right there alongside you. And the reason why you feel like you're out in the cold is because the people you once thought you could trust are no longer the people you look to for comfort and understanding. Because you want something more from this world than smiles and nods and people being friendly to your face and kind of wicked behind your back. Know that you're moving forward in prosperity. It's guiding you. It's guiding you to something more. And it's embracing you completely. Your next card is the Queen of Pentacles, which is you. You are an earth sign, Capricorn. You are represented by the Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is saying that you're moving forward in love. You're leaving behind sorrow. You're embracing love. You're going to be one of those people that people turn to and say, oh, I really need advice. You look like you have it all together. Love, prosperity. Remember to keep love at your center, and the prosperity is going to keep on coming in. Though as you keep love at your center, I'm going to tell you the honest truth. The world will do its best to make you not believe in loving it, in showing you all the reasons why you shouldn't be moving forward in love. But for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, it's imperative, especially for these 10 days, to keep love at your center, because that's going to keep your prosperity coming in. Keep love for yourself at your center. You don't have to sit there and love everybody else. But moving forward in love and light is important. And sometimes loving people is just not wanting to kill them, which sounds funny. But being done wrong to and saying, you know what? I'm cutting the ties, but I don't wish you harm, and I'm going to go on and live my life to the best of my abilities. And here, the best of your abilities, since you have the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Emperor, and the Sun card, the best of your abilities are fantastically amazing. And then we have the Ace of Cups, which is love. God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, is handing you a gift of love. If you see that here, it's like a dove. Peace, freedom, bird's wings unfurling. Your cup is running over with love, with joy, with happiness, with serenity of soul. It doesn't have to be for the whole 10 days. I mean, wouldn't that be awesome if it was? But you're going to have the sense of understanding, the sense of peace. And that's going to ripple out because your cup is running over with it. And it's sending little ripples down the pond, which is sending out messages of love, sending out little bits of love to everybody that you come into contact with. It's taking murky waters and making them beautiful, moving forward in majesty and peace of self. Okay, so You have felt, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, that you are out in the cold. But that's because you're having your insight, your understanding, the veil lifted from your eyes, and you're moving forward in wisdom and vitality, seeing the truth of people, which makes your harvest come in. Because now you know, well, not only now you know, but you know who to trust, who not to trust. And you know how to move forward in love. Because you're trusting your intuition. Trust your instincts completely. Okay, not doing anything reckless and foolish. This isn't saying to quit your job or anything like that, or to just like run off and say, oh, my instincts told me to. Moving forward in love and life and responsibility, and seeing your prosperity come in. Knowing your mind, cutting through nonsense, moving forward in victory, embracing your happiness, being secure and prosperous within yourself. For some of you, you will be falling in love with someone who is secure and prosperous, who is steady, and who absolutely adores you and your strength. For others of you, you're going to be falling in love with yourself and loving who you are and where you're going. Let in this happiness. It is going to be life-changing, even if it's not huge. We always want big, huge movie scene moments, and life isn't made up of things like that all the time. Maybe we'll have like one or two in our whole lives. But moving forward in love for yourself, in happiness for yourself, and sitting there and saying, my purpose, I understand. And you might not understand your purpose until you cut through the doubts and fears that are keeping you from being prosperous. Knowing your mind, knowing that you're not alone. Embracing yourself completely, not sitting there saying, oh, if I only could change 500 million things about myself, I'd be prosperous then. Love yourself for who you are. The prosperity is coming. And you have healing, beautiful love surrounding you, giving you wings. Your cup is overflowing with it. And it's going to ripple out to everyone else that you meet and that you care about. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, it was my pleasure to share this reading with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.